Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to City Skylines. The Industrial DLC is finally here. Let's get started. I've set up a new city for us and a new map that's available, one of 5 new maps with plenty of resources at your disposal, so that way you can mine and farm and log and do so much more to your heart's content. We've got buildings going up already. Our city's already taking shape as we've set up a roadway and a power plant. Your typical things needed in any city builder, but with some added features. We're about to unlock the new industry tab here, and I'm not playing with any sort of mods today, just a few of the DLCs, but mostly we're going to keep it vanilla and look at the Industrials DLC, which adds so much. You can build toll booths, you can actually have postal service running. And this game essentially runs like, for example, perhaps you could compare it to maybe Tropico with a little bit of transport fever, where your supply lines are extremely important. For example, you can build your own logging camp out here, set up all the buildings yourself, have them go to a warehouse, then over to a furniture factory, and then ship them out of town for money instead of just having giant blobs. Essentially, I'll be completely honest, I used to hide my industrial areas all the way off to the side and try to keep them hidden from the town. And, well, that wasn't the right move because, you know, it kind of hit a main feature of the game. And so now we're going to actually make them center stage, as industrial areas are more important than ever. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and extend our love over here to this side of the town, as they desperately need a little bit of power. So we'll build that across the street and see if anybody else needs water. We'll fill in the gaps of things that we missed in our initial setup. There we go, just a few houses needing a little something to drink. And we've got our first area ready for a farm right here. Pristine farmland that will eventually be used to grow grain, which will then be fed to animals in order to then be turned into food. So there's a real supply chain there. As you can see, this map is quite beautiful as well. I must say, there's quite a bit to look at. No actual, I think, any sort of ocean liner connections or anything here. Like, I don't think we have a connection to the sea, but we do have train lines to our rear, and plenty of farmland, and also a little bit of land for logging too. Not too much, but I think we could definitely do some logging up here against the mountains. And we have a little industrial sector here ready to go too, so you can see where my ideas were for zoning. So let's speed up time a little bit as Industria is getting started. If you want to see more of this, if you're excited for the DLC and can't wait to get it, make sure you click or tap that like button. Let's get her up to 1,000 likes for the game that is now holding the torch for city builders, as SimCity is now dead. City Skylines here, coming in with a DLC which really feels, again, like Tropico, or really like any sort of more of an economical management game, and even more like SimCity 2013 that had the ability to specialize and build certain types of things. So now we see our city taking off. We've got about 200 people. We're over 200 people now, and we're, oh boy, about $1,000 in the hole. But don't worry, that'll come up as more and more people move into town. I think, let's see, we'll adjust taxes when we can. It doesn't look like we can do that just yet. I think we need to get up to maybe 500 people or so. Maybe it's 350 in order to unlock the taxes tab. But it is a very beautiful map, as I mentioned. I really like looking at it. We've got quite a bit of farmland to do. Actually, this is probably the best one for farming. But also, there should be iron ore underneath the ground here, and we'll take a look at that as soon as we can. And also oil. The ability to build offshore oil rigs? Yeah, that's really cool, actually. I don't know if this one actually has the ability to build oil, but I'm really looking forward to building offshore oil rigs and making lots of money from all that oil. All right, let's see. Up to about 350, getting there very soon. And you can see people flowing into the town. I kind of kept this in this weird shape like this. This kind of cool, like, I don't know, it looks like a crown on top of a head or something like that. And so I'm going to keep that design for the entry into town. But traffic is a lot more difficult to manage here, as trucks are more important than ever, as you would imagine. The industries are going to be making you a lot of money, and they directly contribute to your income, your bank balance. So keep that in mind while you're playing. Oh, looks like a few more buildings out of touch of water. Go ahead and reach those over there. Oh no, we're out of cash. Well, no, don't worry. It'll be fixed in a second. Additionally, postal services are very important, as they bring a lot of happiness to the people too. So it's almost like building a free park for the whole city. And there's our little hamlet now. Taxes are unlocked, loans, and all the basic stuff you've seen before. Garbage is under a new tab, though. It's under the industrial tab. So that might be a thing you'll need to get used to. All right, let's go ahead and build now that we've got a little extra bonus money from the government for building our city even bigger. All right, that's first problem solved. Now let's start, let's go into our industry tab and see what's new here. So there's our landfill site. Nothing new so far, but it is under a new tab. So let's go ahead and move this. I think we'll build a little road over here. We actually have 2 new roads to build it as well. A small industrial road and a 2-lane, one-way small industrial road, at least under that tab. But they get bigger if you want to. Medium industrial roads. Essentially, they're cheaper to build than a regular asphalt road, but they are louder and they are a little bit, I think, a little harsher on the environment. Cheaper to build, but louder, so thus you get a little opportunity cost there on that end. All right, let's build our landfill right over here. Perfect. You'll need to start with that no matter what. So again, nothing new so far, but we've definitely got some cash now to build, and we'll unlock our, let's see, we'll unlock our districts very shortly. My favorite thing to do so far in the game is definitely logging. It's definitely really fun to have a clean resource that doesn't produce any sort of pollution as trucks go in and out of there. And we also have the ability to build a bridge across here too. So once we can, we'll build a bridge across to the other side, and it should be a nice time. Alright, looks like there's still a big industrial demand. So let's go ahead and cater to their needs. Let's go ahead and build some more industrial areas here. Now, of course, this is your traditional industrial area. Nothing new here so far. It's more of an industry specialization that's new. So for those of you who've seen the industrial areas time and time again, this is what we've always tried to avoid if we were trying to build like a tourism site or something like that. We've always tried to tuck industry into the corner and tried to hide it as literally our dirty little secret. Don't tell nobody. But anyway, let's look around town. Oh, we got some growth. Very good. And lots of rain going on too. Alright, let's see if we can speed up growth a little bit here. Let's speed up time then. There we go. That's a good way to speed things up, literally. And let's make sure we've also got all the zones tabbed out here. Very good. Alright. Now, we'll be using up quite a bit of water as soon as we have our farm down, and a lot of power too. So keep in mind you'll need some backup power for all your industries, as they take up quite a bit of that in order to make you hard, cold, wonderful, solid cash. Bricks of money. Also known as gold. Alright, 334. I think we need to get up to 1,000 in order to unlock this. So we're almost there. You can see trucks driving through. These are all standard right now. Can't wait to show the industry off. It's going to be awesome. Alright, how are we doing on things? Looks like we're good on residential tabs. Looks like commercial, though, wants a little bit more. So let's go ahead and give them a little something. And we'll build a few right before the bridge. Looks like we need some water here. Just a little disconnect. Alright, so far so good. Oh, I can't wait to build our first farm. Alright, 779, 785. A lot of people flying into town. You are going to need a lot of workers here. So make sure that as soon as you can, you start building apartment buildings if you can. Makes things a lot easier to have that number of workforce with you. Alright, let's extend this way a little bit. Perfect. Alright, very good. $16,000 in the bank. 22 new people moving in, I think, per week here. Let's extend a little bit. This is almost like watering a garden, and that is really exciting. Again, if you want to see a full playthrough of this, I do urge you to click or tap that like button, and also check out the playlist for this one as well. We'll build this city up until we've kind of experimented with all of the industrial buildings, and there are some warehouses that are gargantuan. There are, it's really like a Walmart distribution center on the scale of some of these buildings in order to hold your supplies and ship them out. Alright, a worthy village. Agricultural specialization is unlocked. And also, police stations. All the typical stuff there, but agricultural specialization and forestry specialization for new industry specializations is what we're looking for. And the ability to expand our city. But we don't need to do that quite yet. Let's take all of our cash and start making some zones with it. Let's go ahead and do that right away. Oh, we don't have our... we need 1,400 population. I got baited. I thought we only needed to get up to that level. So let's keep going. Don't need too many more people. Commercial is definitely needed. We'll build that along the river. Alright, so far so good. Very nice. Alright, the city is going quite well. So really, once you've got your initial city up, it's not too long until you can play with this DLC. Now, keep in mind, this is a DLC, so you'll need to make a purchase for this one. I believe it's $14.99 at the moment. And I don't know if it's available for Xbox or any of the other consoles, so you have to check on your store to see. but I know it is available now on Steam, so it's definitely one you're going to want to check out. Alright, we're almost to 1,000. Here we go. Almost there. Oh, the hospitals look different here. In this region, the clinics look a little different. That's nice. Clinics and hospitals always looking fresh. We could also start with a school, but we'll handle those problems as soon as we come across them, so that way we can save most of our money. Speed up time again. Okay. Well, the city's looking quite nice. I just want to stay away from the roundabout as much as possible, so that way we can ease the flow of traffic inside the town with no businesses blocking the roads. Alright, we're almost there. We're getting there quickly. 1,400 is what we need to unlock. And I think what might help is to inject a few more jobs into the town, such as industrial jobs. So let's build a little bit this way. That should do us good. And we'll hold off on city services for now. Okay, more industrial jobs coming in. Good. We're about to see a big boost to industry very soon, as soon as we put that first farm down. So we're going to get started with farming. What do you think we should do next? I want to know from you down below in the comment section. Do you think we should go for oil? Do you think we should go for logging? Or should we go for mining? Those are all three specializations where we can pretty much go through a whole chain of command in order to, the supply chain really, in order to get everything flowing. These towns look beautiful. This is just such a nice little quiet city for now. But look at how big eventually it can get. And I love the little flowing river out of the mountain. That's beautiful. I like that. Alright, we're almost there. Not too much longer, and we've got it all unlocked. More industrial coming in. Industrial buildings, that is. And let's go ahead and just finish her off with a little bit more residential homes. Going down the road here towards the industrial sector. There we go. And it looks like commercial still wants some more love, too. Alright, let's give them a little bit of love. We'll build up through here. We'll just circle back this way, giving those homeowners a little bit of breathing room on the other side. Oh, looks like they're gone. All good. We'll put some commercial buildings here then, and the rest will be residential. Now, it will take a lot of workers to work on this farm, so you can never have enough residential spaces in some of these areas. Perfect. And, well, I feel like Bob Ross here. We'll just de-zone that one. I think you can right-click on it just to do that, but I like to click on that to be absolutely certain. Okay, we're getting there. We're almost there. A few more commercial buildings. Wow, that's a big boom over there. A lot of people moving in on this side. Alright, very good. Okay, not too much longer. Now, ooh, we got a fire in here, too. That's going to be your typical day one stuff. Go ahead and put a fire department here in town. That'll suck up a little bit of the money. I'm trying to save as much cash as possible to show off all the new features. That's our main goal here, is to save money and live better. Walmart. Hi, guys. I'm Raptor the Rat Pack. Did you guys know you can save up to 21% on your daily... I'm just kidding. Alright, let's go ahead and put down... Let's see... Oh, yeah, we can put down monuments. Oh, Ferris wheel. London Eye. Ooh, construct 2 instances of, quote, airport. Okay, I don't think I've ever built that before. That's definitely not new, though. Oh, and we need water at our new expansion up here. Alright, let's go up this direction. Perfect. 62 new people moving into town. Well, we've got all the industrial jobs we could ever need over here. Ooh, and look at that. Yeah, that's why everyone always wanted to hide the industry. It's just... so clumpy and convoluted. It's just weird. Alright, we should be able to adjust taxes now. Taxes will be best at like 11%. There we go. Alright, perfect. Alright, that area is right here is for farming. Industrial area looking great. A little bit of crime, but that's okay. How much is a police station? Oh boy, 12,000 for that one. We'll put that on the way over to the other side. There we go. Alright, that should stop the crime for now. Hopefully getting more people to move in. And we've unlocked, finally, some farming here. In what apparently is like Farm Manager 2017 or something like that. 2018. Let's see here. Almost ready. Come on, baby. Oh, I'm just staring at that number I wanted to unlock, and we're almost there. I wonder if we could put rocks down. That'd be a nice thing. Okay, it's finally unlocked. Here it comes. Come on now. You're teasing me. Oh, way. Short on one. There we go. We're a tiny town now. So, after all that, we've unlocked industrial areas, level 2 unique buildings, and also improvised logistics. These are special callouts that you can make to basically make your work areas more effective or more efficient or more safe. And you can also put walls around certain things as well. So once you reach a population of 1,400, the real game begins. So let's get to it then. Alright, let's go ahead and start putting down our first farm building. So if you click this tab here, under Garbage and Industry, and go to Farming Industry, this is where you can place your building down. Of course, that is after you've zoned. So you'll need to go to Districts and Areas, and Painted Industry Area. And you can just paint that right here like this. That's a pretty good area for farming. Probably not the best, but we're not done here. We're going to build multiple farms. So this is going to be our start. So let's start by building our main farming building. And you can build multiple roads to get to these. That's all you got to do. And now we've unlocked Summit Farms has reached level 1. The following buildings have been unlocked. The small grain silo, where all this stuff is going to be stored. Small animal pasture, small crop, and fruit field. And then you can see exactly how it goes to get to market. Alright, let's go ahead and build a couple of buildings that are going to be extracted, such as the crops here. I think we can start with maybe 3 buildings. Like that. And anything else is probably going to cost us a little bit of money. So let's go for the animal pasture. One of those is good. And a storage building. There we go. Now we'll connect the farm up to water. And if we don't like something, all we got to do is click, and we can change its appearance. Check that out. Looks pretty cool, huh? Alright, we're going to need some power at the old farm. There we go. Alright, looks good. So now it should be able to bring us money. As soon as we put down a warehouse, we can ship things out of town. So let's make sure we've got one of those down. A warehouse yard. That'll be perfect. And we'll put that right there. Excellent. So exports will go here before they're sent out of town, or we can hold on to them until we get to the part where we get a bakery. That type of thing. So right now, the cows need some, or chickens or whatever we put here. Here right now it's Highland cows. They're going to require that grain and wheat and whatever else to be brought over to them. So we'll need more workers on the farm in order for that to function. So let's take a look at that working in full swing. Now the cool thing is you can lay out all of these farm fields. So if you'd like to, you can make them perfect and make a gargantuan farm if you want to. That takes out the entire land here. Or you can also just put them down one by one and make very small farms. It all depends, but of course efficiency is key. They'll produce less, or rather pollute less, and they'll produce more if you do that type of thing. Well, industrial looks so good so far. Oh, wait a minute. Landfill's getting kind of full there, 5%. Alright, it's getting close. Canals are unlocked, of course. Alright, let's go ahead and hold animal products here. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. And there goes all of it. Look at that. The farm going crazy. The cows are active. Look at that. All the harvesting going on. The trucks are either bringing it to market or bringing it to the cows. Fantastic. And we can go on and on and on in this area like this. We're losing a little bit of money, but that should swing. And let's see if we can take a look here. There you go. You can see all the output of your different types of products, crops and such. And you can see here until we reach the next level, both with workers and with production. And you can see that it takes 135 workers to work here. And our profit's in the negative for now, but we'll change that. Don't you worry. A little bit of time is all we need. All right. Let's produce some more workers then. Let's build onto our town so we can get some more people working in and moving into these businesses. All right, let's see here. We'll build up to the farm this way. Perfect, looks good to me. And we'll cut the power line now because we're pretty close to this area. We won't need it much anymore. There we go. Oh, did I say we wouldn't need that? I was mistaken. I thought it would cut over here. There we go. That's all as far as it needs to go. We will still need the power line out to the farm. There we go. Alright, this area is getting a little more rogue, which is kind of cool because it kind of goes out into the middle of the land. We don't need it to look perfect. This is supposed to look like a regular city. And no city is like perfectly square or anything like that. Alright, there we go. More workers. There we go. We don't want to get too close to the farm, though. We do want there to be a buffer zone for the farmers and the townsfolk. Otherwise, we're going to have problems. Alright, let's see. We'll get rid of that. There we go. Alright, we should be able to add some more buildings. Let's see how effective they are now here at Summit Farms. 71 out of 35. You can see this. Oh, there we go. We're starting to turn a profit, or we did for a brief moment. Policies here, too. You can improve logistics or have advanced automation, which allow us to produce even more. So let's go ahead and build some more for our farm here. Oh, yes. We can also have fruit fields, too. So if you'd like to, you can put down little fruit fields there for them to harvest as well. And you can also, again, remember, you can always change things to be whatever you want. I prefer it to look like this, but it seems to be random, so that way it reminds you that you can change it. Perfect. All right, Summit Farm is going to make us a lot of money. That's a real true looking farm right there. Let's take a look now. 920, good. It'll start to increase as workers increase as well. And look at that, 8 tons of output, 1,200 right there. Beautiful. And we can also export flour, so we'll see that in action too. Okay, let's connect our city to water. So you can do this with logging. You can do this with iron ore mining. You can do this with oil. I have yet to see the oil. I've been streaming it as well. So make sure you click or tap that notification button so that way you change notifications to all so you can see anytime that I'm streaming. It's greatly appreciated and definitely helps you out in seeing whatever we're doing next. Alright, looks like they want more industrial zone here. Let's build across the river now, shall we? We have a good hunk of money to build across to the other side, so let's do that. Let's take a look at our bridge. There we go, that looks like a nice bridge. Good enough for City Skylines, huh? It's never perfect sometimes, those bridges. But it looks good, so let's go ahead and build across. Build a nice little generic industrial square, quite literally. And this is, again, what we used to do in the game all the time without this DLC, which I really praise this. I think this is the coolest thing in the world. It feels like Tropico, and I don't know, I just really enjoy being able to build my own buildings and do that, but also have a regular generic industry too that just make all sorts of different strange things, ball bearings and whatnot. They're not necessarily needed as a large industry, but farming and oil and mining, those are definitely major industries that kind of stand on their own. Alright, we'll have to supply water and power over here, so let's make sure we do that. Perfect. And water too, which I think we're going to be on shortage. Yep, looks like water availability is a little low. So let's slow things down for a quick second. And let's build a water tower somewhere around here. Let's see if we can build it over here. Now we'll have to connect this to our wastewater as well, so we'll build that under the bridge. Very good. Wow, we get to see a new fresh city build with a new fresh DLC. I think this is the best way to play it. I have experimented I've experimented on building on a pre-existing city, and let me tell you, that's a little more difficult than you'd think, because some of these buildings are so large. If you've got a million pop city, you might end up bulldozing half of it in order to fit some of the things in here. So it can be a real pain in the neck sometimes in order to get everything functioning where and when it's supposed to be, where it's supposed to be. Alright, I guess we can build some windmills over here out in the farm country. We haven't yet used all that yet, so let's go ahead and build a couple of those out here. Yeah, they look like they belong out there. Perfect. So now we have wind power. We have, ooh, yeah, industrial power coming in. Perfect. Manufacturing power. Now that's important. Alright, let's go up this direction. Getting closer and closer to that industrial zone, but I don't want to go any further than that without polluting our populace. And I think what we'll do is we'll gobble up a little bit more of the farmland in order to grow our city. So we'll go ahead and just cut it down here a little bit. And we'll change this road with our upgrade tool. Now we can build those industrial roads too, and those are best for mining roads. You can still build dirt roads for all the farming, but you can also just keep it to industrial roads as well. There really doesn't seem to be too big of an impact at the start, so you don't have to make the expense. You don't have to charge yourself that if you don't want to. There we go. Alright, let's make sure water's in place. Good. Alright, everything's great. Should we add on to our farm? Oh, look at that. Let's see, what do we got here? 24 out of 50 workers. We still need more workers. Looks like there's low happiness too, so let's fix that. Let's build a little park or two. Let's see here. Well, it looks like people are getting sick now. Uh-oh. We better make sure we didn't put a power or a... Wait a minute. Oh, right. I put the water tower a little too close to the industrial sector. I forgot that their pollution ring is quite large. I wanted it over here, but we want to build a little power line there. Perfect. Okay. Problem solved. Now let's get back to dealing with their happiness problem. If we build a big park, that might help. A little too big for this town, though. So let's just build a couple of nice parks. There we go. That helps out with this side of the city. There we go. Alright, that should help with the majority of the boredom and sadness. Perfect. Huge residential demand as well. I think we can get a clinic down now since everyone was feeling a little ill the other day. Put that right there. Oh, wow, look at the ambulances go. Perfect. Alright, let's save some lives, boys. Very nice. Alright, well, with this first quick look, you've seen that there's many new roads. The industrial roads here, the small industrial roads, very important for building a cheap transport. When you get up to a population of about 2,400, you can build a two-way toll booth or a one-way toll booth, which you can definitely charge to your industry. You can actually make a little bit more money off them by charging them to get to the highway, which helps to, well, it can congest them, but you can get a lot of good money out of that as well. So that's a real good way to do that. In fact, if you build a toll road coming in or out of your town, that's another great way just to get some revenue. It's nothing crazy. Doesn't solve all your problems, and probably will only be less than 1% of your total income, but it'll definitely pay for some expenses, which is good. Looks like we've got another power problem. Still got some power problems. Let's go ahead and keep trying to solve that with the money that we have. And we're starting to run out of space over there. People are starting to get mad, so we'll expand more on this side of the river too. Not too bad so far. Not too bad. Alright, let's see how much money we've been making from this. And let's see if we can get this farm to level 2. Looks like in order to get to level 2, we need to have workers level 150. So I think over time they'll just eventually level up. Looks like we're not doing any sort of imports or anything like that, or it's only exports so far. So let's build something new here. Let's see, another small crop field should do. Too bad we can't lay the crop field sideways. Oh wow, guy's got a cornfield in his backyard now. Uh-oh. Someone's mad. Fantastic. All right, let's unlock those toll booths, and let's see those in action. Can't wait to see that happen. Another money-making opportunity for our people. We should build another farm over here. So then, with that said, let's take advantage of the space here. That should be nice. Perfect. Just trying to fit something in everywhere. There we go. Hopefully that fits something in there at the end. Looks like we still have housing areas. There we go. Another house going up there. And, boy, business is booming. We're up to 13,000. And Summit Farm is going to pay off in the long run, especially when we get money from creating bread at the bakery. All right, let's see here. Vehicles going out, money coming in, good. Speaking of which, we're ready to unlock our toll booth. Oh yes, we're gonna lock it down here, I think is what we're gonna do. Oh, is that mean to me? Should we do that, or is that too mean? Am I being mean? I'm gonna be mean, aren't I? Maybe I should only do a toll booth on the people who leave. Oh yes, no one gets out alive, just like in Tropico. All right, let's see. Well, we certainly have filled in a lot of our space. I see there's still a lot more space up here we can utilize, but we also have the whole other side of the river, so we may as well do that. Let's go ahead and start, let's just get this building out of the way here and start building on this side, shall we? A lot more flatter land here, too, so it should make for some quick builds of a new little expansion for us. Be interesting to build on an industrial road for a residential area, huh? That'd be an interesting day. Oh, that looks nice. Let's build it like that, just to have a little variety. And let's pop in our buildings. Still need a lot of those workers in here. And let's just do this now. Perfect. And wow, look at them. They're coming in like crazy. All right, there we go. Oh wow, now we're a boom town. Alright, level 3 unique buildings have been unlocked. The postal service is unlocked. Free Wi-Fi too, guys. Alright. Which reduces the mail usage. And then, of course, a few more roads, including our wonderful toll booths. There we go. Alright, let's get those down. This is going to be fun. It was all waiting at the beginning, but now we got big business going on. Alright, let's put our postal service down, which is right here. So as you can see, Post Office offers mail-related services such as acceptance and delivery of letters and parcels. Each post office maintains a small fleet of post vans that collect and distribute mail locally. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put a postal office down then over here. And it has a huge area of effect on the city. Pretty big anyway. Should go almost all the way up there, yep. So that helps affect happiness. We can build another one across the other side too. So it's a nice little building to have in the middle of town. Alright, let's build some toll booths and let's get mean. Alright, let's try to cut our road connections here. Alright, let's make some money from people coming in and out. Now again, this is just a better way to control the flow of traffic, so you don't necessarily need to do this everywhere, and it really doesn't make any sort of money. It's just fun to do. Alright, let's go ahead and cut those off. Oh boy. I think I'm going to regret that. You know how it is connecting these roundabouts sometimes. Oh boy. Alright, this is the in route. And this is the exit here. Uh-oh. It's going to be a little tight with the water tower. But we'll make it work. Alright. Turn that off. Oh boy. This is my punishment. This roundabout is just going to be all sorts of goofy now. There we go. We can always smooth that out in the end. And besides, if we put a bunch of trees there, you'll never notice it. Trust me. There we go. If you don't look directly at it or at all, you won't notice it either. That's another good way to think of it. Perfect. All right, Industria has its wonderful beginnings. And you can also adjust the income from those toll booths too. So you can actually make more money coming in and out. So that's a great way to... It's almost like a border patrol or like a border crossing or something to our neighbors. That's kind of cool, like customs. Neat. So $1 for cars, $2 for trucks. That's pretty cool. It's a good way to make some more money. It's not necessary. Yeah, I didn't even have to do that at all, but oh man, if you're in a big city, you're going to make tons of money that way. Tons. All right, everyone. That's it for this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you click or tap that like button on the way out. Let me know you like what you see, and let me know what ideas you have for our city. We're definitely going to expand on our farm. Next, we're going to do some, I think we can actually do some, logging over here. Oh yeah, just a little bit. And then, oh yes, we can do some mining up in the hills too, with more farming on either side. Very good. All right. Well, again, thank you very much for being here. If you're excited for the DLC, let me know. We're going to take a look at logging next and mining. But what do you want to see next? Let me know, and we can definitely make it happen in the future here in our wonderful city. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. I hope you enjoy the DLC. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.